What's up guys, my name is Jacob5 and welcome back to the episode of the Fortuna Dusseldorf career mode. Before we get into things, it'd be much appreciated for able to hit that like button down below. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, we're on the road to 1,000, so if you haven't already, it'd be much appreciated for able to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video, and in terms of all my socials, the link down below so you can keep up to date with everything going on with the channel. We start off with some bad news. Unfortunately, David Datro Fofana is not interested in joining the club on a loan deal, so we're going to have to be looking elsewhere. One person is looking to go out on loan though is Maris Nabusi. Obviously we signed him at the start of the season for a third striker. He's looking for a bit more game time and we're looking to make a little bit more money out of him, to be honest. So we're looking for real Antwerp to be able to loan him with a 1.4 buy option. So we'll see at the end of his 6 months whether that will be achievable and it will be activated. So if we're not going to be looking at David Datro Fofana from Chelsea, we're going to be looking at David Washington from Chelsea. He's 19 years old, he's Brazilian, he's got a lot of potential behind him. He's not really being played under Mauricio Pochettino and they are happy for him to go out on a short-term loan, 50-50 also wage split, and it will be interesting to see if he is interested to join the club himself. But we're going to start off today's episode with a massive game away from home against RB Leipzig at the Red Bull Arena. Looking for 3 points here as we've got a difficult task ahead of us, but this is the lineup. Labrovic in goal, Gallardo, Robinson, Fusamenta and Gumney as a fullback four. Tazoles on the left, Herrera on the right with Tananka, Chavez and Appelkamp just in the middle with Jan-Fatih up top. Our mixed form has been very kind of cautious in all honesty. Coming against a big side in RB Leipzig, we're going to have our work cut out, but let's get into this tie then and let's see what we can produce against such a big side. Big opportunity for us to kind of put the doubters away in all honesty, because it's been very tough for us in life in the Bundesliga. We're looking steady, but it's not good enough in my opinion, and we need to build on something. We need to create some sort of momentum, and this would be the best way to start us off. But RB Leipzig are a strong side, and as you can see, they're looking to start the game off nice and quick here as Patrick Schick looks to be able to see if they can create a chance into the box. Luckily, interception was made as Fusamenta finds his teammate Cesar Herrera. Has to go back to Fusamenta as he finds Gallardo. Lovely being played. As you can see, he heads it onto Jan-Fatih who nails it down to Tazoles. Unfortunately, Cancelo makes a decent challenge there as they look to be able to play on this and be able to create some sort of attack here as Openda looks to be able to charge forward. We know he's got a lot of pace about him at the time himself as he finds his teammate Almas onto Schlager. Now Campbell, real good bit of passing by RB Leipzig. They could get a shot off here. Really hard to get themselves off the ball as Almas onto his teammate João Cancelo, and it does go over the bar, but a very good opportunity to get themselves in front, but it's not to be. But RB Leipzig are looking very strong in the attack as they look to create something else once again here as Openda finds Schick. Tries to get past Robinson but he can't, but they still remain in possession as Campbell picks it up in the middle of the park. As you can see now, Patrick Schick tries to get onto the ball, but Fusamenta makes a really good interception, finding his teammate Herrera who offloads it to Chavez, and off Chavez goes. He uses his pace to be able to get past the defenders. He's looking very good. He's one-on-one with the keeper, and he finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Fortuna Dusseldorf, making it his not many goals in this season, to be honest. Luis Chavez hasn't had many goals in this Bundesliga season, but he has put his side in front in this particular fixture, and what a way to do it. A lovely run on the right-hand side just caused a lot of problems for the RB Leipzig defence, and they just didn't seem to be able to keep up with him whatsoever. He had enough time to get the shot off, and he has done it in the most perfect way possible, and it is that number 8, Luis Chavez, to make it for RB Leipzig 0, our Fortuna Dusseldorf 1. Very happy with his effort, and very happy we are in front, and also is Gunter Bernard, as you can see. 25 minutes being played, Almas picks it up in the middle of the park. RB Leipzig going to look to be able to see if they can get back straight away into this side, as they look to be able to play out on the left-hand side. Rahm now on the left-hand side, looking to get the ball into the box. It's Patrick Schick is there, but he can't latch onto it. Openda still on the ball, he finds Schlager, and that is a very good save made by Labrovic going out for a corner kick. As you can see, that was a very, very good save, and it will be a chance for the corner then to see if they can do something, as Kevin Campbell was the man to whip it in from the corner. Decent delivery, he gets onto it there, and Labrovic makes another decent save, then putting it out for a corner kick. Very good chance to get themselves level, but it wasn't to be. But they do have another chance to get the ball pumped back into the box and create some sort of problem from the delivery. Campbell whips it in, it's very deep into it there, but unfortunately Diamande can't do anything from that sort of range, and the score stays 1-0. 35 minutes being played, 10 minutes left of the half then, as we look to be able to see out this result in the first half and be able to go into the second half still 1-0 up. Advantage being played as after a kind of foul was committed then, as you can see, but still play continues as they look to create something here as Patrick Schick picks it up, finding his teammate Openda. Openda tries to get the shot off, he can't, as Javier Schlager picks it up, finding Patrick Schick. Schick in a decent position here, finding his teammate on the left hand side. He cuts in then, options there, and one of them is Openda, and Openda has found the back of the net to make it 1-0 for RB Leipzig, getting his side back into it, and that man Lewis. Openda cannot scoring for RB Leipzig so far. He's got so much pace about him, and when he gets in front of goal, he's so dangerous at the same time, and he's proved that on that occasion there. Didn't take long for themselves to get back into it. A simple touch and bang on his right foot. Labrovic having no chance of getting to that one whatsoever, and it's RB Leipzig 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1. Going into the second half, we still have a lot of confidence, and we played okay in the first half. In honesty, we held our own. A lot of chances coming from RB Leipzig, don't get me wrong, but it's time to get ourselves back into this game and get ourselves a second goal. But we're going to have to do a fair bit of defending because Openda's now charging forward on the right hand side. A decent ball is being played to himself as he kind of nails it down on his feet. Lovely touch. He gets himself into the box. It's Patrick Schick, but a lovely block made by Gallardo, and he cannot make the most of the rebound. Then how he didn't score that, I'm not too sure, but it will be a corner. I thought that was an original shot that actually didn't come off of anyone, but it did seem to come off of the defender or the goalkeeper, and Campbell has a chance from the corner. It's whipped in there. Labrovic collects comfortably as he looks to get himself back up straight away and creates something nice and quickly as he finds Areta on the right hand side, but unfortunately it was intercepted. Almas picks up the pieces looking for Openda. Openda now with the shot, and Labrovic with another save. Then he's got his work cut out in the second half, that is for sure, as the pressure is piling for RB Leipzig, and some substitutions to be made in this half to be able to change things up. Muschliager is going to come off for Appelkamp as he has been poor, and we're also going to have Shade coming on for Tezolis, also has been a bit lacklustre ever since coming back from injury. 62 minutes being played. RB Leipzig looking better of the two so far as they look to be able to create something else once again for themselves, playing it around the back and assessing their options, and they've got a lot of options to be able to play out at the same time. As you can see, Campbell picks it up looking for an opportunity as he finds his teammate Openda. Openda twists around the defenders. Fusamenta has his work cut out there, but Labrovic making a very big save, putting out for a corner kick. Then corner kick to be taken by Campbell as Campbell's got an opportunity once again from the corner. Plenty of corners for themselves, but once again Labrovic collects nice and comfortably as he throws it straight out to Areta. This time it meets him as he puts it down there on his right foot, and he kind of gets past his Raum there, looking to find his teammate, and there he finds Jan Fatih Barb. Also there is Muschliager who gets onto it. Muschliager on his own, and Muschliager converts. We've only had our first chance in the second half coming in the 68th minute, but we have made the most of it, and he has found the back of the net to make it 2-1. RB Leipzig 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2. It was completely unexpected. It was against the runner play completely. All the chances coming to RB Leipzig so far, but it seems to be they just couldn't make the most of what they've got, and it seems to be we have made the most of everything that we've got in this particular game, that is for sure, because Muschliager is converted from such short range, and as I mentioned, it's RB Leipzig 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2. We're looking to get all the 3 points from this tie, but we've still got our work cut out, that is for sure, because RB Leipzig will not be letting this lead slip from ourselves, that is for sure. 15 minutes been played. Openda now on the ball as he looks to offload it. Fusamenta getting stuck in. Lovely challenge there, as you can see, as he calls for a foul, but no foul given as Areta picks it up on the right hand side, finds Jan Fatih Barb. He turns round to defender. Lovely bit of play. He hits it, but unfortunately Unai Simons gets the save there. Lovely save, as you can see, but we look to battle for it. Muschliager wins it. Shade whips it in. It's Jan Fatih Barb, and he nails it into the corner to make it 3-1 for Fortuna Dusseldorf, making it RB Leipzig 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 3. How this has happened, I'm not too sure. The turn of events has been very drastic, I have to say, but what a goal that was, and what a bit of kind of persistence from Muschliager to get the interception. Falls to Shade. He whips it into the box, and Arp gets it on the volley then. Doesn't even need to take a touch. Just absolutely wallops it on his right foot, leaving the keeper stranded. No chance of getting to that one whatsoever, and it looks to be we're going to be walking away from victory from the Red Bull Arena. It was looking a little bit bleak at times as RB Leipzig had so many chances, and it was only a matter of time before they just kept on coming to take them at the same time, but it hasn't been their day. As much as they have got their one goal, it doesn't seem to be they're going to get all three, as you can see, but they're on the attack once again. They're looking to cause a few problems. Raum whips it in. João Cancelo is there also, but for whatever reason I'd have shot straight away, but he doesn't. Labrovic still makes a decent save as it falls out to a corner kick, and Campbell is going to be taken off, so he won't be taking the corner, and this time he has had plenty of chances from the corner. It's going to be Llorente to take the corner then, as they look to cause some problems late on in the 90 as they whip it in there, as you can see. Shade clears it, as you can see, as it falls back out to Llorente as he looks to be able to do something from the edge of the area. Not to be, as he falls out to Xavier Schlager, and Labrovic makes another big save, then falling out to Openda as it falls back into the box. Then Raum picks it up as he looks to be able to offload it to a teammate, back onto Openda. Openda runs in, then we can't get the ball off him, and now it's Patrick Schick. Patrick Schick's got a perfect chance there. Fusamenta with the block, Robinson with the clearance, and the full-time whistle by the referee has been blown, and it is RB Leipzig 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 3, and we start off the episode with a big 3 points away from home at the Red Bull Arena. Big opponents we played against, and we have done the double against them this season. Real good moment for ourselves, that is for sure. Did not expect it in any means whatsoever after the pressure we was accepting from RB Leipzig, but it seems to be that we took our chances on the day, and we walk away with all 3 points from the Red Bull Arena. After negotiating with Royal Antwerp, Bussy will be happy to be able to leave to Royal Antwerp, and obviously if successful they will activate his clause of 1.4 million after the 6-month period. But another good thing to be able to note also, after Bussy going out, we have one person coming in, David Washington, then on a 6-month deal from Chelsea. We haven't activated any buyout clause whatsoever. We're just going for a straight loan and see how it goes. Second game of the episode comes up against a struggling Frankfurt, so we look to be able to see if we can build on that victory against RB Leipzig and get another 3 points. Away from home once again, as you can see, but this is the lineup: Labrovic in goal, Robinson and Thusamenta as the centre-backs, Kalina on the left, Al Harbi on the right. Kevin Shade comes in for Tazorles as Chavez, Brownhill and Musiala as the midfield, with Herrera on the right-hand side, and David Washington will be making his debut. Let's waste no time and let's get straight into this fixture. Frankfurt have been a bit lacklustre in this season, to be honest, and it's very unexpected, that's for sure. They've got some very good players, but that doesn't mean they're not going to put a performance in today. But it's going to be interesting to see who's on the ball right now, and that is that man, David Washington. Decent chance here straight away as he looks to be able to skip past the defenders, full of energy, gets the ball into the box. Unfortunately, nothing created, as you can see, as we look to try to win the header, and we can't, as Frankfurt look to be able to go on the attack. Maramouche caused us a few problems in the previous game. Pretty much, I'm sure that was 4-4 in the previous game. It was very, very hard for ourselves in that tie, so it's going to be very hard in this one, that is for sure, as Maramouche finds his teammate Charby. Maramouche once again then looking to be able to get the ball into the box and create a few problems for the Fortuna Dusseldorf defenders. Now on to Timo Werner. He skips past the defenders, but Labrovic makes a save. Still Werner on the ball as Al Harbi can't clear it. Goes back into the box, and Gertzer with a header now. Labrovic with another save. Double save so far as Al Harbi does latch onto the ball as he looks to find Herrera on the right hand side, and he does. And he gets the ball clear. 14 minutes into the tie. All Frankfurt so far as they've created everything so far. Werner picks it up as he looks to be able to create something here as Robinson makes a decent challenge, but it still falls out in Frankfurt's possession. Dino Amabe looks to be able to see if we can get the ball into the box. He offloads it to his teammate, but Kalina with a decent interception, finding Shade on the left hand side. Now Shade losing his pace to be able to see if we can get past the defenders and create something for himself. White shirts offering support, and I'm pretty sure that's David Washington up in support also, and it is his first shot of the tie in a white shirt. But unfortunately Kevin Trapp makes a very big save, and it looks to be Frankfurt are going to clear their lines. We make it hard for him, but it looks to be they're going to get out of trouble, and it still stays 0-0. 30 minutes into the game then, neither side have really posed a lot of threat. Both chances, don't get me wrong, but it doesn't seem to be that we've taken any so far. As we continue on then, Frankfurt looking to be able to see if they can take one here. Timo Werner, look at that for a bit of class, and there you go, he pile drives it into the bottom corner to make it 1-0 for Frankfurt, and it is that man Timo Werner that gets on the score sheet. The ex-Chelsea, Tottenham and RB Leipzig man gets onto the score sheet, and that is a very good goal. The way he was able to skip past the defenders in such good motion, takes out 2 in 1 pass, and unfortunately it's just one of those where you just can't do anything about it whatsoever. Nails it into the bottom corner. Timo Werner with a brilliant strike, and you can only appreciate that one, that is for sure. Gunter Bernard can't though. He looks very unhappy with his performances from his players so far. As we continue on, David Washington nowhere to be seen so far also, as he struggles to get himself into this game, as Maramouche picks it up, finding Timo Werner once again. This goal scorer now plays his teammate in. Real good opportunity for Frankfurt. In the box they go there, as you can see, red and black shirts filling the area. Real hard to get the ball off him as Labrovic makes a decent save as Herrera picks up the pieces on the right hand side and uses his pace to get out of trouble. Herrera now charging forward as Al Harbi is also, as he latches onto the ball. David Washington there also, as Al Harbi makes a decent pass onto David Washington as he chests it down. On the run he goes, and David Washington on goal. It could be his first, and it definitely is going to be, as he celebrates in front of the travelling fans. And it's Frankfurt 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, and it is David Washington with his second opportunity of the tie. He makes it count, and that is a perfect goal, and that is one way to open your account in the Bundesliga, that is for sure. Really happy to see that this loan move might actually become some sort of success, but we won't kind of say anything just yet as we continue on into the second half. We still need to get the job done. We still need a result. Maramouche now picks it up on the left hand side, looking to evaluate his options and finding his teammate Larson. Larson now back to Maramouche. Maramouche now option is now Larson once again now, passing between themselves. Maramouche picks it up once again then as he makes a burst on the left hand side. Harbi too quick for him as he plays it on the right hand side as Herrera is there. He looks to be able to get the ball down as it bouncing everywhere. Herrera finds it Al Harbi once again as Al Harbi looks to play it out, but unfortunately a teammate wasn't there, and an interception was being made by Frankfurt, and a real good opportunity, but Labrovic makes a very good save, putting it out for a corner kick. 59 minutes being played, all Frankfurt in the second half. In all honesty, a lot of defending being made. Clean with a decent interception, finding Kevin Shade on the left hand side as Shade looks to be able to make a burst on the left hand side and use his pace. David Washington offering support also as Shade bursts forward. Lovely ball into the box. Washington can't latch onto it, and the Frankfurt defenders do get it clear as Mario Götze picks up the pieces on the outside of the area, looking to get past Chavez, and he does exactly that, finding his teammate. Lovely bit of play from Frankfurt so far, as you can see, advantage being play, but they still attack here. As you can see, Timo Werner picks it up. Lovely play being made by it's Maramouche, and Lebrovic as a howler because he should have been saved in that one, because it's Frankfurt 2, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1, and Maramouche is the man to get the goal. Unfortunately, really hard done by Lebrovic, and unfortunately it just seemed to be too much power to be able to get hold of it. Just slipped past his hands. Was expecting him to save that every day of the week, but unfortunately that is not the case on this one, and it is now 2-1 to Frankfurt. Really hard done by, but unfortunately Frankfurt have definitely been the better of the two in the second half, and that definitely proves with that particular goal, and they are in front for a second time in this particular fixture, and that only one mean things is substitutions. And Shader's going to come off, he's been poor. Armstrong's going to switch to the left because he can play on the left wing. Appelkamp's going to come off for Mushliaj, who's been poor, and also Hereta to come off for Kapozov, who has been absolutely woeful at the same time. Hoping that this might change a few things and shape a few things up as Armstrong makes a burst on the left hand side straight away. David Washington offers support as he arches onto the ball straight away with a decent opportunity, but the shot doesn't come to anything as Kevin Trapp makes a save, and that will be a corner kick. 20 minutes left of this game, looking comfortable Frankfurt, to be honest, and there's no stopping them in any means whatsoever as they look to be able to get a third here. Dina Amabe looks to be able to make a burst on the right hand side. He's been very strong for Frankfurt in this tie, that is for sure. Holds the play up, he now finds Werner into the box now as he finds his teammate Maramouche, but Lebrovic does save on this occasion, then putting out for a corner kick. Corner whipped in straight away, no messing about from Frankfurt. Good header, but it doesn't fall to anyone as Chavez clears to Washington. Can't poor pass back from Washington as Larson is found. Larson with the chance, but Lebrovic once again with the save. He might have made a mistake for the second goal, but he's definitely made up for it for the amount of saves that he has made in the second half, that is for sure. But not long left, unfortunately. It seems to be that we are running out of time. 84 minutes being played. Mario Goetz on the right hand side looking to create something as Dina Mamabe picks it up. Goetz with an opportunity to make a burst on the right hand side as Kalina isn't there. Kalina tries to hold his own, but Dina Mamabe gets past, and now Timo Werner, he gets past Robinson, he finds his teammate Maramouche, he gets a shot blocked, now falls out to Kapozov, who tries to sort of attack here. As you can see, Chavez with a poor pass, and it seems to be that Frankfurt remain in possession latter part of this tie as Dina Mamabe picks it up on the right hand side. Opportunity for themselves, so they hit themselves into the box. Real good bit of play from Frankfurt as they hold up the ball here, but Chavez makes another interception, finding his teammate Armstrong on the left hand side, so we make one final go of it, one final rung as Armstrong uses his pace to be able to create something between himself and the defenders, but the pass just does not live up to anything as Washington isn't found, and it's really poor in all honesty. Not good whatsoever. Really unhappy by the performance from the boys from start to finish. We just haven't got going. Apart from that goal from David Washington, nothing has really come about for ourselves, and this could be a third for Frankfurt Maramouche now, but Robinson does clear, and that should be it in this time. Full-time whistle blown here in Frankfurt, sorry, and it's Frankfurt 2, Fortuna Dusseldorf 1. And there's nothing else to be said apart from that, to be honest. A really poor performances from the boys. Nothing to be said apart from that we need to improve, that is for sure. And it is back to the drawing board for Fortuna Dusseldorf. Simulation game in the DFB Pokal with a chance to be able to go through to the semi-finals against VfL Bochum, and we do get the victory 2-1 in the end. Azores getting the winner in the extra time then, and Jan Fatih Arp opening the score in the 15th minute, and Teta looks to be able to get the 30th minute goal there, as you can see, but it doesn't mean anything because Azores snatches a late winner in the 117th minute to put us through to the semi-finals of the DFB Pokal. At least there's a positive note after that poor defeat against Frankfurt as we play our third and final game of the episode, and it comes up against Bayern Leverkusen, the team that we first beat at the start of the season, where it was very hard to do so, but it was our first big team that we've beaten. Can we do it again? This is the lineup, is a very different one though, that is for sure. Lebrovic in goal, Gallardo on the left with Lima and Robinson as the centre backs, with Gumney on the right, Shade, Chavez, Brownhill, Mushliaj and Hereta on the right hand side, with David Washington up top. Lima coming in for the centre backs that aren't fit unfortunately, but I'm hoping this is not going to be too bad, and I'm hoping he is able to still put in a shift against such a big opposition. Bayer Leverkusen have got such class on the pitch with the amount of good players they have. One of them for Julian Alvarez to start off with there. As you can see, they've got Boniface, they've got Andrik. They've got so much class in this team, that is for sure. As Antonio Silva there also picks it up as he finds his teammate Alvarez on the left-hand side. Decent ball down the wing as Alvarez cuts inside on the right, leaving Gumney for dead. The space opens up. He finds Boniface. Lima with a decent interception in the end. And Lebrovic does collect. So he throws it out on the left-hand side to his teammate Shade as he heads it down to Mushliaj. And now we go on the attack ourselves as Shade uses his pace to be able to see if he can beat the Bayer Leverkusen defence. He looks to skip past them, but unfortunately Schosserbeck makes a good interception, but Lima picks up the pieces, finding his teammate Robinson. Robinson switches on the right hand side to Gumney, and as you can, Gumney runs back onto it there, as you can see, as he looks to pass it around the back and create something, but unfortunately loses out as Boniface intercepts, finding Alvarez. Alvarez now looking in the attack, but Robinson intercepting. Bit of hectic play so far as we continue on. Karamitch looks to be able to create something on the right hand side then, and he loses out, but Teller picks it up onto his teammate Xhaka. Granit Xhaka now with a lovely ball, switching to the left hand side, finding Matoma. This is really good play from Bayer Leverkusen, in honesty, and they're looking to be able to create something here as Andrik picks it up. Real good opportunity to get the ball into the box, but he kind of goes back on himself, finding his teammate Teller. As you can see, Brownhill kind of assessing his options, and he gets the foot stuck out, finding Herrera. Decent challenge made by Brownhill as he looks to be able to go on the attack now, Herrera. Options there, as you can see, as he finds Brownhill. 1-2 being made as Brownhill finds Herrera once again. Herrera using his pace to get past Matoma. Lovely pass, but unfortunately he can't meet his Washington as Nkampe makes the interception. He's struggling though because Washington is on him, and Washington latches onto it. This is a chance for Washington, but Kepa comes off his lines and he does make a big save, but that is a very good one, that's for sure, and they've got away with it there by Leverkusen, and it still stays 0-0, but they're looking to go on the attack once again here. Kramich picks it up onto Alvarez. Alvarez skips past there, but he's taken out at the same time, and it will be a free kick to Bayer Leverkusen. A real good chance from the free kick to be able to create something here as Dubrovic sets his ball, as Alvarez is the man to take the free kick then. Herrera is going to be on the line to be able to see if he can stop anything from the free kick, and it's Granit Xhaka and it's Alvarez, and Dubrovic makes the decent save there. Xhaka kind of going over it there as Alvarez does latch onto it. I wasn't too sure he was going to take it initially, but Andrik with the corner kick. I'm not too sure if he will play it short or he'll pump it back in, and he does play it short. Alvarez on the ball, then he skips past Herrera. Decent play by Leverkusen, finds Kramich now. Andrik with a decent chance here, but Brownhill intercepts, finding his teammate Musliaja as he looks to go on the attack himself then and create a few problems for the Leverkusen defenders, and he looks to offload it on the left hand side to Kevin Shade. Then he's in space looking to run into that gap here. Kevin Shade, then his options there is David Washington, and so is Chavez. Chavez onto Musliaja, he whips it into Washington, but the pass is not good enough, and it still stays 0-0. Half an hour mark being reached in this game then. Neither side have really created any sort of chances. If I say who have dominated, I'd definitely say Leverkusen in terms of possession and passes, that is for sure. They're looking quicker of the two, and they're looking to create something here as Matoma picks it up, finding his teammate Granit Xhaka. Xhaka looking to be able to do something. The ex-former man of Arsenal finds Matoma. Now the ex-Brighton man gets the ball off of him there as Brownhill intercepts, finding Musliaja. Musliaja on his own as he waits for a support then, as you can see, but unfortunately loses that straight away, and now there's a dangerous they hit this on the break there as Xhaka plays it onto Teller on the right hand side. Teller with an opportunity, finding Xhaka. Lovely bit of play. Kramich picks it up, he finds Alvarez, and Alvarez finds the back of the net to make it 1-0 for Leverkusen, meaning Fortuna Dusseldorf 0, Bayer Leverkusen 1. It was coming, that is for sure. They haven't had loads of chances, but they just had so much possession, and they was on the ball in so many dangerous areas, and it was only a matter of time before they were to find the back of the net, and they've done it in such good kind of way, that is for sure. But unfortunately Dubrovic couldn't get anywhere near that one, and it is 1-0 to Bayer Leverkusen. Really hard to get ourselves back into the game, that is for sure, after not really creating many chances whatsoever, and Bayer Leverkusen look to be able to pounce back onto this game now as Teller picks it up on the right hand side, finding his teammate Kramich, looking for an opportunity as he finds Teller once again. Then Teller looking to be able to create an opportunity on the right hand side, but Kramich latches onto it. As you can see, a real good opportunity, ball into the box, but Toma first time, but Dubrovic with a really good save. Then how he saved that I'm not too sure, but a very good save, that is for sure. As the second half commences, into the second half we go, and we're hoping for bigger and better things, that is for sure, because the first half was poor, but the second half could get worse. But Dubrovic with a big save then as Gumney clears his lines. But yeah, it's all by Leverkusen so far. It seems to be Route 1 traffic, and it seems to be that we can't get the better of him as Teller picks it up on the right hand side now. Chance after chance after chance as Leverkusen get themselves into the box. Chavez makes a really good interception, but unfortunately falls back out to Kramich. Poor clearance there, as you can see, finding Teller. Teller with a good chance there, but Gallardo with a really good interception, finding his teammate Kevin Shard on the left hand side as he looks to be able to go on the run himself then and look for the opportunities to be created as a run's being made here as red and white shirts are off, filling the box now. As you can see, this is a perfect opportunity to get the ball in there. Unfortunately the pass does not live up to anything, and how we do not know anything from that situation I'm not too sure. But Leverkusen on the attack now as Kramich looks to charge forward. Lima matching him for pace, but can he get stuck in? Can he win the ball? No, he can't. Boniface picks it up now onto his teammate Julian Alvarez, and what a shot from range, because he has made it Fortuna Dusseldorf 0, Bayer Leverkusen 2, and it's that man once again, Julian Alvarez. So poor from the team. It's just not getting any better whatsoever, and Bayer Leverkusen have got the better of us on this instance, and it seems to be they're going to be walking away with all 3 points with half an hour to spare. They're 2-0 up, and what an effort that was from Julian Alvarez, full of confidence, and from that sort of range, nailing it into the bottom corner definitely requires some world-class sort of players. That is for sure. 75 minutes left of the tie. We're just trying to see if we can avoid the embarrassment, to be honest, because once again they're in here. Boniface with a chance, but Dubrovic with a decent save, then putting out for a corner kick. They have a chance from the corner, looking to get the ball whipped in. Is Granit Xhaka as he literally plays it short there, as you can see, plays it short to his teammate Julian Alvarez. He skips past Gumney. Lovely bit of play from Alvarez. It's so silky and smooth. Now Boniface now onto his teammate Granit Xhaka. Now Alvarez, he could on for his hat-trick, but he puts it onto Boniface, and Alvarez gets the assist because it's Fortuna Dusseldorf 0, Bayer Leverkusen 3, and Boniface gets his first goal of the tie. Alvarez getting 2 goals and an assist now. An absolute 10 out of 10 performances from the Argentinian World Cup winner, and unfortunately we are just having to sit back and watch this all unfold. Not ideal whatsoever, I know, but there's just nothing that we could simply do about it whatsoever, because the team is just too good for us, that is for sure. No chances coming to us in the second half, and as you can see, another chance for Leverkusen as they get the corner. Rips whips it in, and Carpe nearly gets the header line into the back of the net, and we was very unlucky to be able to do anything from that situation. But yeah, full time here in Fortuna Dusseldorf, and it's Fortuna Dusseldorf 0 by Leverkusen 3. We never really got started, to be honest. We had the odd half chance here and there, and if that was to have gone in, it might have been a different game and it might have changed the momentum, but it doesn't on this occasion. And unfortunately we have to accept the fact that they were the better team, Leverkusen. They've got the better players, they've got the better team, and we have to accept on the day they were 10 times better than us, and that's what it is, unfortunately. We can continue on in this particular tie as we're now going to face Hoffenheim in our third and last game of this particular episode. But before we do that, Felix Klaus will be going on the end of the season to Coventry. He's only getting any older, so any budget that we can get for him is always good. But we do get the victory against Hoffenheim 2-1 in the end. Jan Verteep up, and I'm just awaiting the second goal scorer. It was to Zoilis in the end. Apart from we can't get anything about him when we do play him, it seems to be that he's getting the goals on the simulation at least to get us all 3 points. So it was Hoffenheim 1, Fortuna Dusseldorf 2. Here is what the Bundesliga table looks after this particular episode, and it's not really looking the best for us, I have to mention. As much we are only 4 points off the top 5, it's just so hard to be able to get any sort of consistency, to be able to kind of cement our sort of place there at the moment. Still many games to play though, and there's still a lot to play for. We played 21, we've won 8, drawn 6 and lost 7, currently sitting on 30 points. In terms of our cup run form, it's looking good because we're in the semi-finals. It's just our league form that is letting us down, but we'll be back though, and we'll be looking forward to the next one, that is for sure. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this particular episode. Please like and subscribe for more content just like this one, and don't forget to hit the notification button so you never miss a video. Cheers.